All right, so we're back at it. And let's hop into seeing about logos and creating some simple elements. Check it out. Simple blend. Isn't that neat? So the ability to create a soft shadow utilizing element instead of soft drop shadow, right? So this is kind of neat, and it gives, I think it gives a really nice effect as well. But we can do that literally just with a simple blend from black to white. Yeah, so let's see if we can't try that. It's good practice with the blend tool as well over there. But what I wanted to look at more importantly is taking these objects and how we can take a logo, complex or otherwise, and create something very simple like a stroke, say, around. Notice how the gray stroke is then flowing and following. And some of us maybe done this before, and maybe we haven't. So either way, I think it's a good practice to get into, or at least a good thing that we can utilize moving forward. Now, first step, you ready? M key. Let's do this square. All right, we got a square. So that's rectangle, right? Beautiful. Now, what we're going to do is go in. Let me just reset our workspace here for a sec. Reset branding. Awesome. And we're going to go here and bring up our properties for a sec. And there we go. And I'm just going to increase stroke size. Look at that. It happened to be blue. Okay, and there we go. So we've got that. Yes. Now in our appearance, you'll notice we have a stroke of blue and white. So you go ahead and make your stroke blue. You can do that either way, however you want to make it. But something that looks like so is awesome. Okay, sound good? Nice and easy. Yes. Now maybe we'll leave that white in this case, right? We can do a command Y, and almost that looks good right there. Cool. Now, that was type warp, right? Sorry, I didn't get this organized, did I? Maybe we'll move the type blend to another layer. Do this. Awesome. And we'll move that up. There we go. Good. And then we have this one, right? Which is going to be our logos, right? I'll just call it out as logo. Sure, logos for now. Okay. Now, I've got create a simple stroke. So what I would like you to do is hit the T key, and we are going to give me some text. That's cool. Just give me some text. Okay, looks good. I want you to enlarge it like so. Nice. That's it, right? Check it out. So we got some text, we've got a box. So not a whole lot going on here. What I might do is just maybe add in a stroke. Now check it out. With copy, appearance is a little finicky, and I wanted to call that out. We looked at that before with the adding a gradient, right, to copy, because adding a gradient to copy can be a little bit tedious and tired or difficult to do, right? If I go here and add my gradient, all right, there we go. Let me pull gradient up. When I try to add it to copy, maybe some of you have noticed that it's really tough to do this, right? And the way that we get around that is I typically use the appearance palette in order to apply a gradient to certain elements. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is let's try that. Maybe we will go in and we'll add a stroke. So with appearance tool on, select on the copy. Okay, now of course we can go in and change, sorry, the overall, here, let's get into it. Change the overall color, right, of copy at any time. Okay. And sorry, it's not letting me here. Again, this is why, oh, I'm in my gradient. That's why. Okay, so let's get out of the gradient tool here for a sec. And is my Illustrator all whack right now? Yes, it's doing wacky stuff. Look at the gradients kind of turned on still. Did I mention before that the gradient's a little whacked? Anyway, it's all good. Let's do this. You can go in there and then change it, right? And it's still not working. So I'm gonna have to restart my Illustrator. Fantastic. That's fine. Let's try this though. New stroke. There we go. Or new fill. This overrides it. So now I've got a fill of black. Notice how you can swap your fill and your stroke. Okay, so this is a really good thing to know. I'm going to go in now and create a 5-point. And yes, let's make it say white, or dare I say, maybe make it a little lighter blue. Just kind of give it some interest, and it'll be different, but close to that other blue. Okay, and then maybe we go in, instead of black text, maybe we'll go in and make that white. Nice, that's cool. Okay, so there we go. We've got give me some text. Okay, so a little different than that one. You can type in whatever you wish. Now, with this, the reason I wanted to show this to all of you is we're creating logos. Some of us are going to create these logos. You did this maybe for stickers, right? Creating stickers, etc., and creating a key line around the entire object. This is how I go about it. Okay, number one, first thing we want to do is, of course, make sure you're happy with everything you have here. Okay, now I may not convert this copy just yet, because my client might want me to have some, or I'm still going to come back with my client on it. Who knows? But to do this right now, what I can do is Command Option click, and I want you to just drag a copy over here like so. So do that with me. Select on both, Command Option click and drag. Good. Awesome. Everything's still live in this version, right? And over here, what we're going to do is we will, of course, expand this one. Okay, you ready? Object, expand appearance. Good. Object, expand. And let's try to do this. There we go. Now, you'll notice by expanding appearance and then expand, we've got this. We need to take it one step further, don't we? We need to expand this out. So I'm going to select and do expand again and hit OK. Hey, check it out. So there we go. You can do something like that. Another alternative, check this out, right? You can expand, sorry, let's go back at this is fine. So the purpose to doing this all, and the reason I wanted to show this to all of you, is the ability to go in. Now notice we're not quite there, are we? Because this needs to be expanded to stroke as well, right? So object, expand. Probably helpful to do this overall. I should have done expand twice, right? Or I could have expanded stroke. So let's try that one more time. You ready? I'm going to grab the copy. Okay, do this with me. Command Option click and drag over. So we'll do it again. Now you can go here, object. First thing, Command Shift O. There we go. Expand our text. Command Shift O, right? Convert to outlines. Then we go to Object Path, Outline Stroke. Cool. Right? You'll notice that this doesn't outline the stroke because it was an appearance. So this is where we need to expand appearance. Okay. And then we can expand one more time. Okay. So a few ways to get there. But as long as we can get everything expanded, actually, dare I say, we should have just hit expand twice. All right, let's go in, unite. This is what we need right there. Okay. This is golden. What we've essentially done is we've created, of course, and let's just change the color. We've created a beautiful slug that we can then use on top of all of this, right? So if I go here and I can then place that, keep in mind the one on top of it is live, meaning the stroke has not been converted. Okay, but what I'm going to do is just place it like so. Okay, I'm going to make it say black for now, or we can even do it and say a light blue. Command Shift hard bracket left or right click, send to back, right? Now, make sure we are in proper layering. I said send to back, send to back. And what's going on? Arrange. And maybe I made that, oh shoot, put it on my text work. And that's why I wasn't doing it. Bring that back up. Sorry about that. And so there we go. Now, the neat thing about this is check it out. I can then put that drop shadow on the entire piece. Yes? So there's one option, or you can bring it up. And this is what is really helpful for separating, say, a logo from something else. We can go in to appearance and we can add a stroke. Okay. Now I can go in and add a stroke. Check it out. Yes. Now, what you're going to find is some miter areas here kind of get in your way sometimes. And miter is frustrating to work with, right? It can drive you bananas. See if we can't find one that works. 3, there we go. 3 seems to work. It got rid of that one little nudge that was there. But check it out. Now I've got that, right? And I've got the one underneath it, right? So I'm going to just, sorry, Command 2 can lock it. And then we can get into this one, right? Neat. And then what we can do is maybe we'll make that instead of black, that's way too overdone, right? We can go in and maybe we'll do again, I had light gray, right? Maybe we'll try it in light gray instead. There we go, right? And then we can do this, add another stroke. And then instead of 9, maybe we'll go with 12 underneath. Notice how this matters, okay? And then maybe I'll just kick that up ever so slightly. Cool. And there you have it. You now have that around the entire object. Yes? Isn't that cool? Right? So that can be helpful, again, when you're dealing with the logo. And again, maybe what we'll do is I'll kick this up maybe even further. Rounding off sometimes is handy, right? If you're finding that the miter gets in your way, you can round items off. Is also an option where you can go in and just do this, round corners, right? And that will then round corners. Check it out. With appearance applied, it's interesting. It will only round corners to those specific strokes. So I then have to go in and just do it to both. And there you go. Give me some text, right? Command option 2 is unlock selection. And there we go, because I did lock it. All right. Then you can do something like that. And then on this one, maybe I would just go here and bring that across. Sorry, there we go. Bring this to the top, Command Shift, hard bracket right up by your delete key. And then maybe I'll go here and make both the stroke and that in black. And black maybe is too stark, but we've got the makings of something like that now. Cool. All right. So there we go. All right. And now we've got this logo. Again, same process will go for this. You ready? I'd like you to go in and grab this vintage logo that I gave you. Okay. And we're going to just go select, Command C. Now I have all these layers built in and I have paste remember layers on. Let's turn that off for now because I don't want to paste all those layers in as I go. I'm going to go Command V. Good. You don't need to worry about that, but we did look at the paste remember layers, I think. And there we go. Cool. So I got this really complex logo. Same things will apply. I'm going to duplicate it. This one, luckily, all the copy and everything's been expanded, but I would typically go in and expand. Okay. I expanded just for shits and giggles to make sure it is in fact expanded. You can go in, just make sure, outline stroke. Now I'm doing all that. Notice nothing's happening because none of them are there. I do it for force of habit because I want to make sure everything is completely expanded. Make sense? Now we can go in and unite. And there you go. You have your slug that we can work from. That's it. So now I can take this black piece after expanding everything. Make sure expand, expand, expand. I'm going to go in. I'm going to go here and just give it just the ever so slight drop shadow like that. Kind of gives it some separation. You're ready? Let's do that blend that we looked at before. I'm going to click Option, Shift, and drag down like so. Hit the D key. Okay. I'm going to go Command, Shift, hard bracket left or square bracket left. Let's get rid of that. And now we have, in essence, a white and black right there. Hit the W key. And what I want you to do is click and click. And there you go. You've got your drop shadow. Isn't that neat? So that was using, now that allowed us to do, right, an instant drop shadow around the whole logo by expanding everything, uniting it, and then that's done. I hope that helped. You found it useful. As mentioned, maybe we'll go here. I'm just finding, oh yeah, we need to beef this up a bit. Maybe add some, see, ooh, oh, that's nice. Getting some contrast here. Now, again, it's good to keep everything in type until such time as your client, of course, has said we're ready to rock. Then we will go in, grab it all, right? We will expand it. We will expand it. We will expand it. We will expand it till we can't expand it anymore. We will keep expanding it. And that will be just about it, right? So by expanding it, we're going to have something like that. And that's just the nature of the beast, right? You got to go in and then, fix up what's there, clean it up if you're doing, say, separations for something. But that's that. Okay. I hope you found that helpful. Yeah, good. So we will come back, see if we can't do one more action over here with our reflection. And we will call it a day and take some screenshots and get this uploaded. All right, I will be back. I will talk to you soon.